Don't you just hate whenever you sell some honey to a customer and you go to the honey house, especially in winter, and that honey is starting to crystallize or is crystallized all the way? Well, today we're going to show you something that's not real expensive to do that'll help keep that from happening. And it's a game changer for a beekeeper, especially those who sell a lot of honey throughout the year. Hey, this is Clint Baker. Welcome back to Hillbilly, Hippie, Honeybees, West Virginia's premium honey. And today, Jason and I are going to turn this old refrigerator and all of this that you see laying here, we're going to turn it into a honey warmer. Because what has happened is we have all the time, and I'm sure some of you end up with crystallized honey too, especially through the winter when you're trying to store it for your customers. So we have this old fridge that doesn't quite work anymore. And so we're going to convert it to a honey warmer. And so some things that you want to consider is that you want to make sure that you don't go over about 100, 102 degrees. But we're going to try to keep this right around the 95 degree mark. Jason is the smart one behind all this. So that's the reason why he's doing it. He's done a lot of work with this, but he says it's easy to do. And so he's got things tore apart here. We've already ran to the store and got some of the supplies we need. You can find these on like Facebook yard sale all the time for free. People just want you to haul them off, or for $50, whatever. You can make these out of a lot of different things, but this is what we're going to do since we have it here. So we're actually, I think we only got about, in the supplies and everything, about $130, something like that. And then of course the know how to do it. So that's what we're doing today, and hopefully you'll learn how to do this by the time we get done, and see that you don't have to go out and buy anything huge to have this happen. And so again, this is just something that we're trying to put together here and hopefully it works out good. That way you guys can do it too. And so follow along here with us today.
Straight through. And there you go. Piece of cake. Now, I don't know how you're gonna get that out.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Hey, Clint?
Yeah?
Is that other side popping out?
No.
Okay.
Other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in there? Cuss that up.
Well, I capped off the current coming from, well, it splits, it goes to the fan and also the defrost.
Okay.
I'm going to just run it hot so that the fan's on all the time. That way it's going to circulate the air down here.
Okay.
And this will also end up being the same temperature as the lower compartment, so it'll make the whole thing useful all the time. Then next we will hook up the compressor to the switched power supply.
All right. Okay.
And then we'll hook the heater up to the switched power supply. And then we'll be done.
Awesome. All right. What are you doing down there, Jason?
Something I have no business doing.
That's how good DIY inventions happen.
I can't get this to wrap around the post of that screw.
You got it. Oh, you got it. Looky there. Oh, don't move.
I gotta move. I gotta get the screwdriver, and by the time I get it over here...
Hold your tongue just right.
Damn it.
and I am putting the heating panel in. So it's just a panel you can get offline. The highest it will go will be 104 degrees, but you'll see here in a little bit, Jason has ended up ordering us something offline that will we can control, and it's actually got an app, I think, that you can put on your phone too. But no, you can connect it to Wi-Fi and a bunch of different things, but we're trying to make it as nice as we possibly can here. So now I'm mounting that in the back end. I got one bracket on it, and we're just finding things that I don't use anymore. This is the other bracket. We're gonna put it right there, and that'll hold that sucker in there. So that's why you keep everything, I guess. But all right, so that's fully in. Like I said, we got a makeshift bracket there, one up there. We should never, that shouldn't fall out of there at all. And then we got room for 5-gallon buckets here. We got room for, we can adjust our shelves around however we need. So if Jason's doing his job out yonder, then, uh-oh, he's getting a bigger wrench. This isn't good. What's this all about over here? He's got something bigger.
Pain in the ass. Now see, look what I got going on here. That's why I hate putting plugs on stuff.
I know. All right, since he gets that together there, we'll mount the control. So we're sitting here trying to figure out how to set this thing, and you got to be smarter than the average bear, and that's why we got Jason here, because he is YouTubing. The instructions are not that great, but it does work good on holding it. Right now we're just testing it at 100 degrees. It's hard to see because for whatever reason it's flashing on my phone, but it's set at 100 degrees, and it has gotten the inside up to 100 degrees. And so you can just see how we cleaned up the side over here just a little bit. We just used pipe insulation and used some car molding double-sided sticky tape to hold that on there. We just had that laying around in here. And so right now we're just trying to figure this all out, how to hook it up Wi-Fi to our phones, and see from there. All right, so what Jason has this set up for is it will drop down to what degree again?
96.
96, and then the heater will kick on, and then it will go up to 100, and then the
heater kicks off.
The heater kicks off.
And if for some reason it gets up to 104, then the fridge kicks on and cools it back down to 100.
That way it won't go any higher than that. So we will probably turn that part down to 100 to 102, and that probably 102. That way none of the enzymes are killed. But that is what we have it set at now for testing. But just follow the instructions, and if you have any trouble setting that like we did a little bit, just go on to YouTube. YouTube's got a handful of folks on there that know more about this thing than we do. But Jason found this out because of home brewing, and you can use this for home brewing systems to make refrigerators for fermentation and things of that nature as well. But we're using it for a honey warmer. And so if you look inside again, we have the heater in there. We did drill, oh my gosh, it is warm in here. We did drill some holes right there so that the air, because the way this fridge operates is it circulates from up top in the freezer. And so underneath this,
down there.
Underneath this, we drilled 2 holes so that it will continue to circulate all the way through, and that has gotten much warmer in there.
Yeah, it's pulling from down below.
So that is a trick that you have to do if you don't have a fridge that is set up for a control at the bottom and a control at the top. So I can feel the heat coming out of that pretty good.
Yeah.
So
you'll be able to,
Yes.
Store honey up top too.
Yep. So, Jason, thank you very much. Him and his PBR. But that's a quick way of doing it. Like Jason said, this is just a insulated box. You could build an insulated box and do the same thing. All right. Well, we hope you learned something today. We hope this will help you. Like I said, we have probably, and I'll put all the links to everything we bought down below so that you can have those. We don't get any money off of it, so don't think we do. But we hope you learned something. This is something that here, especially in our area, it gets so cold in the wintertime that we have a lot of crystallization, especially in like our honey house where that's at. And so something this simple can really up your game when it comes to selling honey and keeping honey on hand, because it's always going to crystallize. Good honey's always going to crystallize. So why not have a way to decrystallize it or keep it from crystallizing other than a bathtub? How many of you out there have used a bathtub or used hot water or something like that to try to decrystallize a 5-gallon bucket or bigger? And this isn't for your big commercial beekeeper. This is for your DIY guy and gal, and this is for your sideliner, right? The people who are hobbyists, the people who are sideliners, that you don't have the bulk sales that your commercials do. Now, again, this thing could be made at any scale. It could be made much, much larger. You can make a whole room if you wanted to. There's commercial beekeepers out there that have hot rooms or warm rooms to keep the honey, store the honey in to keep it from crystallizing. So whatever scale you want to do it at, you just have to make sure the sources that you have for your heat and cooling will handle the amount of space that you have. But again, this little ink bird gadget that Jason found is probably the biggest key for us. And again, the heater that is on the inside, that was something that we already had, but we looked online. They're not that greatly expensive. They're just a panel heater. But we already had that, so not a big, huge deal. We got to clean some stuff up in there, I see. But, and so if you have one that you have made out of something else or some other way you've done, please share below. We would really love to hear from you. We would really love to see what you have. Maybe share a picture, a video, whatever you want down below. That way other people will see it, and so other people will know maybe a few other ideas to use. This was really easy to do. You know, it probably took longer to go get everything that we needed versus getting it put together. But again, we only got about $150, $160 total in this, and it will save us a lot of time and headaches. So, all right, well, y'all, God bless y'all, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day, and God bless. All right, so this really blows my mind, and Jason was explaining it to me, but how when you're looking at it with the naked eye, it stays on, but when you look at this display through a phone, it's blinking so daggone fast your daggone camera can't pick it up. So I don't know.
Your eyes don't see it. It's like you can't see a fly's wings move, but if you photograph it,
okay,
and then slow it down.
And this is why Jason is part of the business, because he's a smart one of the three.